Today is June 8th, 2026, and I'll be going over today's practice session over the one trade I ended up taking that ended up in a brutal break even. I'm happy with my break even, but it is what it is. Also kind of sucks because I was very convicted in the trade, not gonna lie, but I'll be going over today's price session. Also, after the trade, I work night shifts and I work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I got off of work. I took like a 30-minute nap and immediately went on the charts trying to find my bias. I was, dude, I had no sleep, dude. I wanted to sleep so bad, but had to get up and trade. Um, and just like trade today. I do this a lot of times. Like I usually have a couple of night shifts that I have to do. But today, low key was super tired because I could not sleep at work. So yeah, kind of sucks too. After this trade too, the one I took, like I just got off, bro, and went to sleep, and I couldn't. And the videos like getting released like at like basically damn near 12 because I worked again. I had to work today at afternoon shift, so fucking sucks. But I'm still here. I'm still making the video. I'm still here making the video. So yeah, let's go over today's bias. I ain't gonna lie, my bias super wrong today. I was bullish for some reason to this 4 hour gap, even though we were in this 4 hour gap. I think because just the fatigue and everything, I feel like that's why my bias is kind of wrong. But yeah, I think also just the 1 hour internal price action. If you look at let me see what my bias was for the day. Bias. Yeah, so I'm bullish to the 4 hour gap. Um, I think just like the internal structure maybe, but yeah, definitely should have been bearish here. Not gonna lie. But yeah, this is where my conditions. Would either like to long up the 30 minute, long up the 1 hour, or take a short if we just keep dumping lower. So yeah, my bias was wrong today, but it is what it is. I think it's internal price action. So yeah, so we had this 30-minute gap right here on both assets. I was just waiting for this NQ to hit it. Oh, I think ES didn't have a gap. Never mind. So yeah, market opened. What we did, we actually generated liquidity. Boom, went up. Did not take anything out. Didn't move into anything, and we just kept dumping lower. Eventually hit this 30-minute gap. We had no reaction after 30 minutes. Oh, well, no reaction. I meant, uh, we were bleeding through this 30-minute gap. So I was looking for a long here, maybe to target this 930 wick. Um, but yeah, there was just nothing until we. So boom, boom, boom. What is ES doing? So yeah, ES is melting to this 1 hour gap. So I was just waiting for ES to hit this 1 hour fair value gap here. And then what do we do? So boom, completely generate. What time is it? So around 9:45 open. What do? We create what? A 5 minute gap right here. We create a 5 minute gap right here. I was trying to use this 5 minute as my condition. If this 5 minute got respected, I would like to see prices higher. If it got disrespected, I would like to see prices higher. If it got respected, I would like to see prices lower. And not gonna lie, I switched my bias here because of just look at the higher time frame. What are we doing? We're completely melting through this 30 minute. Um, yes, we're in the 15 minute, we're in the 30 minute, but we're literally melting to it. We're just like disrespecting it, and now you're really using it. So that's why I didn't really care that we were in a 15 minute, 30 minute, whatever. So I just wanted this. I wanted either this and then get a short. I was more short bias here due to us having that 1 hour unmitigated like fair value gap on NQ. Also having what low resistance build up to this 1 hour and this minor sell side below. So yeah, I switched my bias around here when I saw this 5 minute gap open. Also, 5 minute gap is sponsored by that 4 hour fair value gap that we were in right here. Freshly new 4 hour fair value gap we were in right here. So yeah, this 5 minute is sponsored. So yeah, I was just looking for a short after seeing this 5 minute open. Um, and I think at this time also NQ had a 5 minute of his own. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, NQ did have this 5 minute right here. Yep, also had a 5 minute right here. So yeah, I was just waiting for NQ to tap this 5 minute. Okay, bro. Okay, hold on. Boom, right here. What did we actually get up? End up getting this is where I took my 30-second took my short position here. What did we end up getting? We ended up getting an SMT inside of our key level. Both assets were in this 5 minute gap at this point in time. With I had more confirmation. Both assets, more confirmation, more conviction due to this true manipulation with a SMT in both of our with a SMT in our key level. And ES being in this 5 minute just proved to me that we wanted to go more lower here. Um, yes, we did technically take this out, but what do we have on Q? Literally, you can't even long on Q, bro. And just look at the higher time frame and both assets. What are we doing? We're completely respecting this 4 hour gap right here. So I really did not give a fuck that we were in this 30 minutes, 15 minutes at this point. Because if you just look at the internal, what does this look like? What it looks like what accumulation, manipulation into this 5 minute, and then do we expect? A clean distribution leg right there. So I did not, I did not really care about that we're in this 5 minute. Just look at the internal price action and then and look, why are we respecting this 5 minute, right? We should just run through it at this point. But we had also this clear DOL with this 1 hour and just accumulation LR leading up to this 1 hour. So yeah, this trade was super A plus to me. I really loved this trade. We had a 30 minute um, inversion here that I wanted to take. Look, I was just low key. Not gonna lie, I didn't miss it, but I was late to it. I was late to this inversion here. I really wanted to take this one, but I was still trying to find out my contract sizing and everything. So I ended up taking the 30 second like 30 second CISD with the 1 minute with 30 second. Okay, what the fuck? The 30 second ifvg with the 30 second ifvg. Holy shit, I cannot talk. But okay, 30 second ifvg and 30 second CISD. So we had a CISD plus a CISD. I didn't mean to wait it, but like this is even more confirmation with the CISD. So very clean here. So yeah, I didn't miss it, but I couldn't enter on it because I was still figuring out my contract sizing, how much how much contract should I enter on in. So kind of sucks, but I could have got a way better RR here. Probably would have trailed either way. If I would have definitely trailed if I was like here, because look, this is like basically a 104. So yeah, this is insane. But so I entered a little bit late, but still we had the CISD, even more confirmation here with good candles closing closing here. What do we have? 940. Also with 945 PO3, what did 945 do? Where is this? Where is this? Where? Okay, right. What did 945 do? What opened higher into our 5 minute key level? Then we get an SMT with both assets, and then you immediately get a 30 second inversion with the CISD. Very clean right there. You know what I'm saying? Very clean 945 PO3. Um, yeah. This is where I enter short right here, and I was just targeting. I'm not gonna lie, I was really just targeting right here. This um, minor sell side liquidity because I was using this minor sell side to because sometimes we ended up aging like sometimes we end up edging this 1 hour for no reason. So I just was targeting the accumulation lows, and I had my stop loss right at the S&T high right here. So yeah, I was just targeting 1 to 2 basically. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, boom. We're in this 3 minute gap. I ended up not going break even here at this 3 minute gap because I saw it as insignificant at this point in time. Um, so yeah, saw it as significant. Right, we opened up a 1 minute IFG, a 1 minute for value gap right here. Um, we ended up trading into this. Wait, I mean, yeah, we opened up a 1 minute fair value gap, right? A 30 second fair value gap because that was on the 30 second. We respect this 30 second fair value gap. So around here, after we closed below this, I was expecting a clear, just like boom, we were easily gonna run through this. And we should go on a liquidity run, not a liquidity sweep. We should not sweep. We should get no wicks here. We should easily just run and melt through this. So that's the reason why I went break even. Um, I know some people didn't. I don't know. For me, I just like that we closed below this right here. It like right here I didn't go break even. After 3 minutes, I did not go break even, right? But I went break even here because we closed below, um, and we respected that 30 second gap. So yeah, that's the reason why I went break even here. So yeah, I ended up getting tagged at break even. I'm not gonna lie, really sucky. Um, Also 10 a.m. opening. That's another reason why I went break even here. I thought 9:45 should have already delivered by this point. There was no reason for us to come up higher, in my view, my opinion. So yeah, ended up like right here. I would have been cooked. I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought this trade is cooked. I really like the trade though, but like I would have been like, damn, the trade idea is cooked. Um, but what did we N do? What did NQ do, bruh? What did NQ do? Immediately get disrespect. uh, we just came up higher for the fuck of it. We went to my break even point for no fucking reason, basically. Um, and immediately got these like death candles, and hit my TP and hit the 1 hour too. So basically, hit my TP. So what? I got break even and immediately got my TP got hit. So at this point, luckily, I recognized my emotions. I was low key a little heated right here, low key a little mad, but what can I do? I recognized my emotions and I got off. I'm not gonna be a fucking girl. I'm not gonna be a bitch and fucking immediately try to enter and FOMO max into another trade. I'm not gonna do that, right? As soon as I recognized my emotions, I got off, right? Because that's all you can do, bro. Because if I were to stay and maybe get a loss or take a dumb trade because I missed this one or I got break even on this one, then it's all my fault. This is just like bad PA, to be honest, because there is no reason for us to come up higher at this point. So yeah, that just sucks. I'm gonna lie, it sucks. Um, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was heated, but what did I do? I immediately closed out. I logged off my account and just went back. I just went to sleep, because I was super tired. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, either way, super clean A+ trade here. If you didn't go break even, that's good for you. I decided to go break even. There was no right or wrong answer for this. If you went break even because you thought there was no reason for us to go higher, that's good. If you didn't go break even because um, you were super convicted and you didn't think there was no reason to return to your stop loss, super good for you. You probably hit TP here. Very clean trade though, not gonna lie. Very clean trade. There was a 3 minute ifvg here. I'm gonna lie, super unfortunate. Like we should have not went up here. Um, so yeah, there was a 3 minute ifvg. The RR on this would be so cooked though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, if you put that shit on the swing high, I don't think you would even got a 1-on-1 here. Let's see. Wow, barely edge out a 1-on-1, which is crazy. But yeah, I feel like most people would have either put their stop loss right here or like at the CE of the gap. But yeah, there was no reason for Price to do that. I'm gonna lie. This is super statistical loss here. If I didn't take the 30 second, I would definitely took the 3 minute because yeah, it's super convict. You know what I mean? It's clear DOL here. Clear DOL. So yeah, very unfortunate. And then after that, I just got off. But I know there was like a 5 minute here somewhere. Yeah, there was like a 5 minute. Um, yeah, there's a 5 minute IPG right here. There was I don't know, it's kind of decent. Well, look, this trade is kind of decent because what did we do? 10 a.m. opens and does what? And does what? Manipulates into a 1 hour for value gap. I think both assets were in a 1 hour too. Um, yeah, both assets were in the 1 hour. What do we have? Low resistance liquidity leading up to this external DUL. Also, what did ES had? A clear like 4 hour for value gap that we end up edging. I'm pretty sure. yeah, we end up edging this 4 hour for value gap. So yes, had a clear like DOL here for real. So yeah, I'm gonna lie, if you took that 5 minute, good for you. I like it too. Like it was a very good trade. But I just got off after seeing my trade idea. Like my trade idea, like I got break even and immediately ran the TP. Low key was heated, bro. So I just got off. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure I just ran the TP. This 5 minute, I would have probably set my stop loss at the body, the order block, the 5 minute order block. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty sure this ran though. Let's see, let's see. This just ran. Yeah, I would have went break. Yeah, I would not break even. But yeah. Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna lie, that's crazy. Holy shit. Did we edge it? I think we did edge it. Damn, we edged it. We made equal highs with it. That's crazy. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, yeah. This is a super clean trade. We have LR leading up to like the 4 hour on ES as a magnet. We also have a bunch of like low resistance liquidity. This is high resistance. What did we did? Mitigate a 1 hour gap and 10 a.m. opening with 10 a.m. PO3. This is definitely a good trade. If I didn't get heated about this trade, maybe I probably would have taken this one. Really good trade here. I think also there's like a con here. Yeah, there's. Oh, no, no, man. It was technically unsponsored because yeah, this is a new leg. So this 1 hour, this is a new leg right here. So this 5 minutes are not sponsored, but you still probably could have taken it discretionary. But yeah, overall clean day today. I'm gonna lie, for a Monday, very fucking clean, very clean price action. But well, not very clean, but like you know what, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not clean because like why did we come up here? Why did we stop you out at the 3 minute? You know, but like as in like DOL wise or just trading wise, like you know where the market wants to go. Like very clean. We went wherever we wanted to go. We got like somewhat of a decent delivery. But yeah, overall, that's it. That's really it, man. I was just heated, and I just got off. You know, and I did good, bro. That's good. I recognized my emotions. I got off, but I did follow my rules today. I did like my break even. I did think it was a good break even for me. But yeah, that's really it. Bye bye.